this lesson, we're going to go over transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. And a real quick note you should have written down, taken to memory, is that transitive verbs, simply put, have a direct object, and intransitive verbs do not have a direct object. Okay, so we have three more sentences right here. Let's tackle the first one. Tim gave Benny his wallet. Verb is gave. Who did the giving? Who completed the verb is the subject. That's Tim. Subject, predicate, simple predicate. This is always your verb. What was given? What did Tim give? He didn't give Benny. Benny's the receiver of that thing. What was given? The wallet was given. The wallet's the DO. Okay? Since that verb has a DO, this verb is transitive. Let's look down here. The messenger arrived late. Let's find the verb. Arrived. Who did the arriving late? The messenger did. That's the subject. There's my simple predicate, or my verb. All right, then we have this. Does it answer the arrived what or arrived who? No, it answers the question arrived when. All right, this word here, late, is an adverb. It tells you when he arrived. Okay, and when that verb is followed by an adverb or a prep, it's automatically intransitive. Intransitive verb, because it has no object. Let's look down here. The rabbit hopped along the path. Verb. Who did the hopping? The rabbit. There's our subject. Here's our simple predicate. It's always a verb. And does this answer hopped who or hopped what? No, it answers hopped where, which makes this a prepositional phrase. And this word right here is your preposition. Okay? When that verb is followed by a preposition, just like up here, this verb is intransitive. Okay? It has no direct object. No direct object. So let's take these two sentences. They have the same verb, rode. They both have the same subject. Who did the writing? She and she. Okay, but in this instance, the verb here is transitive, while this verb here is intransitive. Let me show you why. Rode, in this case, has an object. It answers the question, rode what? A bicycle. That's what was ridden. This is the DO. Okay? Transitive verbs have direct objects. Intransitive verbs do not have direct objects. This doesn't answer the question. Rode what? Rode who? But it does answer where she was riding. This word here is a preposition. Okay? Verb followed by a preposition makes this intransitive. And intransitive verbs do not have an object. I wanted to give you three new sentences, three completely different types of sentences with different types of verbs in them. And even though we're only covering transitive and intransitive verbs, I figured it might be a good idea to give you the third type of verb, which is a linking verb. The first sentence, however, we'll tackle first. We have the verb moved. It's also the simple predicate. Who's doing that? Who's completing that action? The boy. There's the subject. Moved what or moved who? Boxes. He moved the boxes. That makes this the DO. And because this verb has a DO, the verb is transitive. I want to jump down to this third sentence real quick. The boy walked into a wall. Got a verb? Walked. Who did the walking? The boy. There's our subject. Okay. Here in this one, we have the verb immediately followed by a prepositional phrase because it doesn't answer the what or the who question. It answers the where question, making this a prepositional phrase. Here's our preposition. All prepositional phrases end with a noun or a pronoun. So this is a prepositional phrase. So walked does not have a direct object. Therefore, it is intransitive. This next question, or this next sentence in the middle, the boy is a genius. Okay? In this sentence, we have the word boy, which is the subject. Okay, and we have this linking verb. Okay, it is a verb, but it's a special kind of verb. It's a linking verb because it links the subject to the subject complement. Okay, boy is a genius. It's completely different than a transitive verb or an intransitive verb. Okay, this is a subject complement. So you got to keep your linking verbs completely separate in your mind. And there's another video that covers linking verbs and how to tell the difference between linking verbs and other types of verbs.